The national basketball team just landed in Angola. Nyanza, the head coach, Mande Joruni, actually had very positive remarks after the friendlies in Rwanda, and he said that the team is now bonded together to go and face their fixtures as they'll come through on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Give us a whole picture of what this means.
I can't give you the whole picture because I think I would have given you a better scenario if I was there. But from what I've picked from the coach's, attitude,
Yeah.
I think that's something we'll be missing out. I like that vigor, Mandarin is showing that he's expecting more and he's seeing, prospects of these guys performing well. And I love that attitude. Gives us hope now that from the past the first round where we lost all the games. When Mandarin is speaking like that, it's giving us energy to watch the games. And remember, they just landed, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
And today, I think basically they're resting and maybe going through a few things here and there. And they're having their first game tomorrow, which will be 2nd of July. So when you look at those things, and also having the full team now, plus Opong is with them. Literally, the 12-man roster.
Yeah, everyone
is there.
Yes.
So basically, I don't know where we're going to be watching the games from, but it would be very nice to follow up and see how best can we, support the country.
Certainly, because when you listen to what the comments that the coach came through with, really they were very vibrant.
Yeah, very much.
Vibrant. Having played with Rwanda in the friendlies. Yes, I think they picked so many lessons that they have kept working on and all that.
And the small margins.
Yes, so we have a first game coming through on Thursday, then a rest, that is a Friday, and then a back-to-back for the weekend. What does that mean?
It scares me a little bit because you see, one of the things I've been noticing in our basketball here, often guys can't handle the back-to-back games, and you've seen it even in the playoffs that when a guy comes and plays so well in the first game, then the game, let me say, a game that happens a day after, not even back-to-back, a day after, you see the performance going down. So I'm hoping we're having a good recovery program as we travel, because recovery is very important for these guys. Coming from a league where we are playing even fewer games, and the intensity is different,
and also the profile of the people that we are versing, the opponents.
Exactly, even the profile of the opponents we have here is different from how the northern African countries are having, and where their competition, their basketball programs. Basically, they are not. When you look at a team like for Mali and Angola and Egypt, the national team is only meeting when they have national duties. These are guys who have played together, maybe in the same academies. They've played together in almost, because when you look at the Angolan team, most of them are playing with Petro de Luanda. You get it? So that's something that gives you the narrative that these guys are not meeting only for the national team. You get it? They are both playing together in the league, and they are also playing together.
They have a long thing that has been going on.
Exactly. And for the others who are not locally in Angola, they are playing with European countries. So when you look at the competition they're facing and the competition back here at home, the Ugandan team, I love, me personally, from how I've been seeing Mande Juroni, he's a low-key guy, soft-spoken and all that. But this time, the energy, the vigor he came with, I think that's the attitude I would love to see on the national team. And that zeal to give us hope, because we are not all there, and we are behind our country, we are behind our boys, even when a few things, haven't gone well previously. But when you see that from the coach, that means we are having good leadership. You get it? And also we're having good leadership in terms of captaining the team. You get? We're having experience, longevity, exposure, all combined on the same team. And remember, recently, Monday just left the Rwandan team. You get it? Because he has been working in Rwanda for quite not months, I think more than a year. You get it? So we are picking not just from an experienced coach, but also an exposed coach who has been with the national team for quite some time. Yeah.
So, from whatever that's going to transpire this week,
Mm.
of course, everyone out there should be really rallying behind the country, the team.
Yeah,
That is
people
for
should.
sure. But for you here, I would like to know that about what are the things that you could anticipate for, what are the things that you could be looking forward to in the
Yeah,
fixtures.
basing on the on Journey's energy, I know the other teams and we've seen how they are performing. But rallying behind a man like that was, who's giving you the hope that it doesn't matter how we perform the other time, we are coming in even stronger. You get,
Yeah.
and remember they had a friendly with Rwanda and we saw the margins.
Mm,
You get,
yes.
and when you look at how Rwanda is also performing in regards to basketball programs, they I would say I think they've stepped a little bit higher than Uganda, but that's not a reason for us to perform any less.
Mm,
You get,
mm.
so I'll tell guys out there, as much as we have our differences here, but this time round we are going as a national team, and let's stand behind these guys. You get, and remember also we're having the 3-on-3 going on, where we sent out Zama, we sent out. Not Akulo. Is it Akulo? Then about three ladies and one Ugandan white, girl. So when you look at all those,
Exactly about that, Nyanza, I was going through my X, and
mm,
actually I landed on a post by someone, I can't exactly articulate their names,
mm,
asking that how come
mm,
these things are happening.
mm.
Mostly these three
Three
by
on three,
three,
yeah, 3-on-3.
3-on-3 thing,
Mm.
and people do not know about it. Yeah. How did these ladies go there? What happened? I think they are in what? Kenya?
Right now, no, I don't think I thought they're in France right now.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how
they're
did it
out.
happen?
I would say one of the things, these are some of the outlets personally I get this information. If you don't go on the official websites of these, all the things, sometimes you might not be able. And if you miss out on the websites, you need to look at NBS Sport. Sometimes they will talk about it. It's not every time, but sometimes. But also remember, me personally, I take long without watching TV. So I don't know about other people. Then the other media outlet, I've seen Kawowo talk about basketball. You get,
Yeah,
and those are some of the
the
media,
places
the
where someone
places
can get the
we would.
information.
But I would strongly think FUBA should have official outlets, for such information, because sometimes we are left out. Sometimes our boys lack the right support, to rally behind. Because
Exactly.
there are even other people who could have even traveled with them.
Yeah, because
Eh,
someone would ask like, where does it concern you? Why do you need to know? You
no,
get it.
it's important. This is national, like national. How they call it?
National duty, national
National
call.
duties and a national call, and we need to rally behind our
Exactly,
country. You get, at
exactly.
the end
Yeah.
of the day. That's why I was saying it doesn't matter what happens here at home. We know our differences here, but when we choose to go out for international duties,
Mm.
let's stand together as
Yeah, it
Ugandans.
brings all of us together in one
Exactly. Let's
place.
stand together as Ugandans and represent the country on the continent.
Yeah.
Because remember, we're talking about FIBA Africa World Cup qualifiers, and from Africa, it's where the few representatives will qualify to represent now Africa on the global
On the global stage.
on the global stage. So as much as we are competing today in Africa, and as a Ugandan, I would love to see Uganda represent in the World Cup for the African countries. But
Mm.
it doesn't take away the fact that we need to get better. We need to have grassroots programs. We need to have sustainability.
Mm. We
In
need to
the
have communication flow, information flow.
information flow should
Yeah.
be streamlined, and because often that has been our problem. People are there, they want to follow up, they don't know. Because often, me, I'll tell you, I've been watching most of the games through a link from a certain website. You get,
Yeah. That should be public kind of
yeah, we
information. Yeah,
need,
because we all need
and
it.
also some games have been streaming on I think NBS.
Mm.
You get,
Yeah.
but we want to grow the fan base.
Yeah.
We want to have numbers, and from these numbers, trust you me, some sports, not just basketball, but sports, it's it's fundamentally run on fans. So any sport with fewer fans, the struggle is there.
Yeah.
But every time we have a bigger fan base, that means we are going to have sustainability.
The impact.
Corporate companies are going to come in. Look at that situation when Nam Blazers was going for BAL, where we saw Britam come in, we saw NSS Save, we saw multiple companies coming into the space. And they're not just sponsoring the entire team on everything in regards to logistics, but they are taking on small
details.
Responsibilities to make these boys, and when
And
they come back, they set a precedent that when you play this game, you will benefit from this game, and also vice versa. The return on investment on these companies is brand exposure. You get it? It's not. We are not a charity, I would say, and I would tell this to even corporate spaces. Basket sports is not charity. As much as we request for inputs, basketball gives out. You get. So we don't need to treat these clubs as a charity program where you come help and all that. Yes, we want something, but we are also giving out something. Just like if you sponsor the national team, it's not just that you're giving, you're also benefiting at the end of the day.
Very true.
Because if let me say any company, let me say for example, like how you saw Stanbics sponsoring the Buffaloes in rugby, as much as they are giving in, also they are getting from the team, and that's the kind of relationship I would love to see going forward, not just for the national team, not just for the teams representing the country in BAL, not just for the top flight teams, but in the entire league. That we are not coming off as
a
charity program, but it's a win-win for both of us.
Yeah.
And it's not by mistake that Rwanda today is sponsoring
Arsenal Football Club. Visit Rwanda.
Visit Rwanda, PSG, and I would say this year, Rwanda has been the biggest winner in sports because it featured in the Premier League as on a Jazelle brand sponsor on the Arsenal team. It featured both on PSG and still Arsenal. You get it? So when you look at that brand visibility, Rwanda is not just throwing money in the ditch. There's return on investment.
Exactly.
Because man, those are very many eyeballs.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Now the Ugandan basketball team is in Angola, and we are anticipating for such a great encounter as the boys will be representing the country out there. Share with us your thoughts and what you expect to see. And the games are happening tomorrow. That's on Thursday, and then a back-to-back for Saturday and Sunday. It will not matter which team you belong to here in the National Basketball League. This is a country representation. So whether you belong to the Reds, the Namwongo Blazers, or the Blues in the City Oilers, and those so many other teams, it will not really matter. Otherwise, we all rally behind the Ugandan boys, and we are saying, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go Silverbacks.
Exactly.